How's it going, everybody? You know, during these times of change, I think that the Department of Defense has a great opportunity to get in step with the times. Now, I will tell you, it has always semi-irked me and made me wonder why so many Army installations and posts are named after Confederate generals. Now, some of you are going to fall on one side of this issue or the other, and you probably don't want to hear the other side. But let's just go forward with the premise that the Confederates were a terrorist entity. So why are so many Army bases named after Confederate generals? That's like us naming an Army post Fort Osama bin Laden. Now, it's not just those Army posts, but it's also the streets on those Army posts, like Long Street or Jackson Avenue or Stonewall Street. And you know what's amazing? That is juxtaposed to the fact that between the Air Force, the Navy, and the Marines, they have a total of 0 installations named after Confederate generals. It just isn't necessary. Now, some people will say, well, it's tradition. Well, you know, I call bullshit on that tradition, because this country doesn't need a tradition based on race. Others will say, well, they've been named that way forever. You know, those posts have been named that way forever. No, that's really not true. I've got a list here, and I can tell you right now that Fort Bragg, it was established in 1918 and named. And Fort Polk and Fort Hood, they were established in 1941 and 1942 respectively. The naming of those posts was just a way for racists to slip in a little bit of what they thought was their heritage. Now, among these sweeping changes that are going on right in front of our faces today, I think the Department of Defense needs to step forward and rename these posts. It's just that simple. We are sending a message out to our soldiers, sailors, airmen, and Marines that racism reigns supreme. So I just want you to have that thought and have a great day.